Jose Stevens from the Power Path, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to use tobacco in a good way. Now, tobacco has been around for thousands of years. It comes from the Americas. Unfortunately, it has been turned into a commodity to be used for self-gratification. So it's mixed with a lot of chemicals very often, and then those are put into cigarettes and people smoke them for the purpose of getting a nicotine high or to calm their nerves or whatever. But this is not the original use of tobacco, nor is it a recommended use because of the chemicals can be very damaging to you. So we're talking here about raw tobacco, about pure tobacco with no chemicals. And in the shamanic tradition, tobacco is used often. It's actually been found in all parts of the world. In fact, a little bit of tobacco was found in the king's chamber of the Great Pyramid in Egypt. How did it get there if it was from the Americas? So it has been widespread trade among peoples, used for very similar purposes around the world, to say prayers, to make offerings, and I'm going to say a few words about how to do that. So you can get hold of some raw, pure tobacco, and it can be loose, and you can simply make an offering with it. The important thing to do is to put a little prayer into it, because the tobacco is an ally. And allies, you have to talk sweetly to them. You have to tell them what you want them to do. And so I might take a pinch of tobacco like this, and I might say a little prayer, something like, "Oh, tobacco, thank you so much for your service. You've been so wonderful, and you've helped so many of us over the years. And you're so powerful, and I would like to have you in service to help me in certain ways. For example, I would like for you to protect my home. So I'm going to leave a pinch of you at my doorstep or inside, and I want you to protect my belongings. I want you to protect my family. I want you to not allow any intrusions that are inappropriate. I want you to keep out energies that are not in resonance with myself and my family." So that might be a prayer that I would say. And then I would put some tobacco out into various locations, usually near the doors or near the windows. I could also use tobacco as a blessing to a ceremonial space. Sometimes I can put pinches of tobacco out, or I might have it more contained. In some ways, when tobacco is rolled up and contained, it's a little bit easier to use that way. So I might just go around with the cigarette and bless the space. I could light it, but if I lit it, I would never inhale the smoke, because that's an inappropriate use. The smoke is to be used for the environment, for someone, for a prayer. So if I chose to light it after praying into it, then I would blow the smoke outward wherever I wanted, maybe onto the altar, maybe around the ceremonial space, and then I would offer the rest of it after making sure that it was out, because we're concerned about fire danger, making sure that it was totally out, and then I would leave the rest of the tobacco smoke as an offering somewhere outside. So that's a little bit about the appropriate and shamanic use of tobacco in today's world.